I'm going to show you how you can monetize your YouTube channel in 7 days and make that sweet YouTube money. I laid out all the important steps in this video on how to use AI to monetize your YouTube channel in just 7 days from starting it to make that sweet looking YouTube money. This is crazy. These are from my videos. This is nuts. It's going to be quick, simple, and easy, so be sure to get your pen and paper out and copy all these steps to start making your money in the next 7 days. Now, instead of me just sitting here boring you to death, let me explain what a YouTube channel should be in the next 15 seconds. Number one, make a channel you enjoy making the content, because if you don't enjoy it, you're going to burn out really fast. But also have an opportunity to scale and make sure it's the best at what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, yes, you could do research, but that could take a long time to do. Now, pick a name that somebody's going to remember. Remember, you're making a brand, so pick something that's catchy, same as the profile picture. Example, this channel, London Nugs. London is my first name, and then Nugs is, I don't know where that came from, but it's catchy. Let's talk about the requirements. You only need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours to monetize your YouTube videos. Now, this is crazy because back in the day, a really long time ago, probably like 3-4 months ago, I was monetizing my channels using 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. YouTube changed this, so take advantage of it. You also need 3,000 watch hours in the last 12 months and 3 videos posted in the last 90 days. Now, this does not matter to us because we're getting that in 7 days. Now, you're probably wondering, how in the world am I supposed to do this in 7 days? Well, actually, it's simpler than you think. I like to use a strategy called short mass posting. Basically, the strategy means we're going to be posting 8 shorts in a day with 2 long form videos in 1 day. Now, I know you're thinking, oh my goodness, Lennon, you made me click on this video for you to tell me I'm going to actually have to do something to make money. Well, guess what, Buttercup? Suck it up, because this world is not free and somebody will take your spot if you don't. I don't think you understand how much money YouTube can produce you. Look at all these YouTubers. They make so much money, it's actually insane. Example, myself. I make 10% profit margins on my videos because I pay my editors a lot and I pay a lot of stuff to scale this YouTube channel. But this is how much money I've made in my whole time on YouTube. Over $10,000. That's pretty good. You know, the tax government likes to take half of that away. But the point is that you can make a lot of money off of YouTube without doing not as much work as you would think. In 7 days, you got to devote your time. Maybe it takes you 12 days, 13 days. The point is that you can make life-changing money really quick if you just put in the hard work and time. So let's try to get off your butt and let's get this going. Now you know what to do, and now you're motivated to make yourself some good money. Now let's start at number 1. Now, to make these shorts, because we're not making these shorts ourselves, we're going to be using something called Opus Pro. I am not sponsored by them whatsoever, so I could care less if you use them or not. What it is, it's an AI that you put a long-form video in and it chops it up in the best pieces. Not gonna lie to you, even though I'm not sponsored, I don't care about them. They're really cool, so shout out to them. The developer went crazy on this program. So pick whatever podcast you want that fits with your channel category and post those things. For example, I'm gonna be in the health category, like healthy foods, fitness, all that stuff. So I'm gonna target podcasts that are in that range. If you're in the gaming, maybe you go into the gaming podcast. If you're in the finance, whatever, you know, you go into that category. Point is just pick a category and just pick some podcasts that are like it, and it will chop it down, beep boop, and give you the best shorts. The point is for short mass posting, because YouTube shorts are OP, you can get all that organic audience to your channel really quickly just using this simple AI tool. Now there's a problem, because when you do sign up with Opus Pro, I believe you only get an hour and a half of free time. Well, guess what, guys? We're not paying money. You think I'm gonna pay money for Opus Pro? Absolutely not. So we're gonna do the finesse way. You're just gonna make a bunch of new accounts. Now when you make 2 free trial accounts, it's gonna track your IP, so you're gonna have to do a little finessing there, a little IP switch. You can get an hour and a half of free credits, because let's be real, we ain't paying $100 a month for this thing. Now, when you put those all together, and I'll show you on the screen here, it's gonna look like this. You're gonna have all these shorts down. Now, you're gonna pick 8 of these and schedule it throughout the day. Now, don't do the same podcast every single time. Do different ones. I like to do 4, maybe 2 different shorts that day of different podcasts of the same one. So 4 different of that day. Get more of a variety, right? You wanna go to a bigger audience than just the same podcast. Basically, gonna schedule those shorts, 8 of them a day. Make sure you have a couple hours in between each one. Hopefully, they bring in a lot of views. The subscribers mean a whole lot, because that means they're going to watch our long form, which gives us watch hours. Now let's talk about the long form videos, because that's probably what you're wondering. Oh, how am I going to make these? I don't want to spend that much time. I guarantee you it is so short to make these videos. What we're doing here is a compilation, but we're using our real voice. I would not suggest using AI voice. If you want to, that's totally okay, and it still works. You can still get monetized. I suggest doing a real voice to have more persona to your YouTube channel. What you want to do is you want to voice over what's important in that clip. Basically, just give your 10-15 second opinion. People love seeing reactions. You're not going to show your face if you don't want to. If you do want to, that could go way better, but you don't need to. You can put a little cartoon guy, whatever. Just look at the video I'm doing right now.
Relationships, they start losing interest in fitness and well-being, and depletes their life.
That completely makes sense, because when I deleted Instagram, I started focusing on everything I needed to
So it should come as no surprise that dopamine and
super easy. Example, if a clip's like, oh, well, I'm talking about an asparagus here. It has 50 grams of potassium, 400 grams of probiotics, and 70 grams of these nuts. Now, that's going to be a perfect clip because then you're going to go over the voiceover saying, okay, this guy, George Washington, he was talking to this other guy named Lincoln, and this was what he was saying. And you're basically going to go down on why this is wrong or right. Like, oh no, actually broccoli doesn't have 400 grams of potassium. It has about 700. See, you're giving your opinion. Really short, 5, 10, 15 seconds, whatever. Super simple. The video could be like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. I suggest doing maybe 8 to 9, 10 minutes. Once you have that, it's going to be very simple. You just make 2 of those a day. Probably going to take you about an hour each. But again, look at this money. You want this money, right? I'm telling you, it's life-changing money if you don't have 10% margins like I do. Now do this for 7 days and you yourself will be monetized. Now, let's talk realistically here. Are you going to be guaranteed 7 days of monetization time? Probably not. The reason I came up with 7 days is because I did this in 9 days. And to be honest with you, I rounded down because it looked nice in the thumbnail and title. But it took me 9 days to do this, so 2 days over, forgive me. Now, realistically, if you do this every single day, without a doubt, I think you could do this in 14 to 21 days. Remember, not many people are doing this, actually barely any at all. I saw this one YouTuber doing it, which I cannot remember their name. It's like the channel doing it, so I just copied what they did, and then I'm making a video on this. So, but yeah, you get monetized pretty quickly because of these new requirements. Originally, it was 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, and it was way harder to get monetized. Now, 500 subscribers. The subscribers are the hardest part. If you just be consistent with this, you can make so much money. For example, like when I tried out YouTube automation. If you want to go check that video out here, it's right available for you. Look how many views I got on this video. I'll see you guys there. Peace out.